Hey, what's up, everybody? You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome in.
Today's recap is Season 2, Episode 52.
But before we get into it, I need a favor. Subscribe to my channel and share this video. Now let's see what's happening beyond the gates.
We start off at the hospital. Ted is flirting with Shanice when Eva interrupts and says, "I need you. It's Mama." Ted says, "What now?" And Eva tells him she's out of control. Danny comes home and tells Andre how Leslie stole Chelsea and Madison's wedding plans. Andre says he's gonna go talk to Ted. He thinks Ted can make Leslie back off. Kat runs into Isaiah at the food court, and she tells him that Leslie has made reservations for his and Eva's wedding, and she wants to know when they got engaged. Isaiah tells her there is no engagement. Over at Orphy Jean's, Leslie is harassing Derek for taking a lunch break instead of working. And Derek tells her, "Let me remind you, I don't work for you, period." Ted tells Eva they need to talk in his office. So she tells him that Leslie is gonna scare Isaiah away with all this wedding talk. And she says he could stop her. Ted tells her, "I will talk to Dana." Isaiah tells Kat he just had a talk with Leslie, and she agreed to back off, so it won't be a problem. Kat says, "You don't know who you're dealing with, do you?" She said, "You need to think about whether that's the future you want to marry into." Back at Orphy Jean's, Leslie keeps badgering Derek, so he snaps a picture of her and sends it to Eva. Andre tells Danny that he got an offer for an assignment, but he said the timing is not right for him. Danny says, "No, don't turn that down." She tells him to go for it. At the hospital, Leah gets on to Ashley because a patient didn't receive her pain meds. She tells her, "This is unacceptable." And she basically tells her she's not doing a good job as temporary supervisor. Eva asks Leslie why is she harassing Derek. She tells her if Derek walks, then they can't operate the clinic. She says, "Can you please learn how to control yourself?" Over at Uptown, Mona asks Shanice why she didn't bring Ted to the family function. She says it's too much pressure, and her siblings would grill him like she did. Andre reminds Danny about that dinner with Ted and Shanice. Danny says she'll put it on the calendar, and he's surprised. Danny tells him she's totally ready to put her feelings aside. Almost. Leslie shows up at Ted's office and tells him he needs to fire Eva so she can run the clinic for her. Ted says no, and then he tells her to stop crossing the line with Eva and Isaiah. And then Leslie starts flirting with him again, but Andre walks in. Kat comes over to Danny's house and tells her that Eva and Isaiah aren't even engaged, so there are no real wedding plans. And then she tells her that she planned a garden lunch with Anita, so Danny decides to go with her. Isaiah tells Eva that Leslie is telling people they're engaged, and she stole Chelsea's wedding ideas. But he had a good talk with her, and she said she's gonna stop pushing so hard. Eva says, "Do you know who you're dealing with?" Isaiah tells her, "You sound like your sister." Ted asks Andre, "What's on your mind?" And he says, "Leslie." And then he tells Ted what she's been up to. Ted tells him he'll make sure Chelsea gets the venues that she wants. And then Andre invites Ted and Shanice over for dinner. Isaiah tells Eva, don't cancel those dates. He says they can throw a big party or have a fundraiser for the clinic. And Eva loves that idea. Back at the hospital, Leslie runs into Shanice and Monica. Shanice tells Leslie Monica is a highly regarded oncologist. She starts talking crazy to her. And Monica tells her, "You're looking for trouble." She says, "Keep giving my niece a hard time, and you'll get twice what you can handle." Am I making myself clear?
And that's how the show ended. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.